Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Jordana and I have a healthy lifestyle, beauty, and wellness vlog called RadiantlyNourished.com. Today's video is going to be all about eyelash growth and maintenance. So I have 5 great tips to help you bring your natural eyelashes to their full potential. Let's go ahead and jump into tip number 1. So the first tip that I have for you is to start double cleansing if you haven't already. So double cleansing is a popular skincare method derived from Korean skincare, where you start by first cleansing with an oil-based cleanser and then you follow up with a water-based cleanser. Now this has become so popular in skincare because it makes sure that your skin is perfectly clean, that you're not leaving anything behind by doing a double cleanse. Now the reason why it's so important for eyelash health and growth is because of 2 things. The first thing is that oil cleansing is going to be so much gentler and do a much better job without tugging and pulling than a makeup wipe would. That's because the oils used in oil cleansers easily swipe off makeup without having to tug on your skin or pull on your lashes. So the reason why this is so important for our eyelash health is because our eyelashes are delicate. We don't want to be tugging and pulling on them, especially when they're really stiff from mascara and prone to breakage. So when we have something like an oil that can break down the makeup itself into where you can easily just glide off the product, it's going to be so much better in the long run for your natural lashes. On top of oil cleansing, one thing that I like to do is, instead of going in a circular motion to clean off my makeup with the oil, I like to take my pointer finger and close my eyes. And I use my pointer finger and I just push down, following the natural shape of my eyelash. And I follow that motion with the oil cleanser and warm water until all of the makeup is off. The next reason why double cleansing is so important for lash health is that the second cleanse with the water-based cleanser makes sure that absolutely no dirt, debris, or mascara is left behind. Leaving any makeup on or around our eyes can of course lead to styes, infection, and irritation, and no one wants that. So double cleansing makes sure that we remove everything gently and that we also get every last bit off. The second tip that I have for you is to throw away your eyelash curler. And I know if you're anything like I was, that may sound like the hardest thing to do, but hear me out. So eyelash curlers, unless used properly, can be really damaging to our eyelashes. So if you are using an eyelash curler, you want to make sure that you're doing so really gently, and you also want to make sure that you're cleaning your eyelash curler with alcohol regularly to disinfect it. Whenever I was using an eyelash curler regularly, I cannot say that I was doing either one of those things. I was pretty rough whenever I would curl my lashes, and I was not keeping up with cleaning my eyelash curler. For me, it's easier to just not use an eyelash curler altogether rather than think about all of the maintenance that using an eyelash curler requires. So to help adjust to not using an eyelash curler anymore, I do 2 things. The first thing that I do is, instead of curling my lashes with an eyelash curler, with clean hands, I take my index finger, and before applying mascara, I just gently press up my lashes like this, and I hold for 10 seconds until my eyelashes are lifted naturally. This gives almost the exact same result as an eyelash curler would. I swear, if you leave your finger pressing your eyelashes up long enough, it really will give them a natural lift. The next tip, and this is the most important one, is to buy mascaras that are focused on curling and lifting. So my all-time favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. This is the only mascara that I'm wearing today. Almost every day it's the only mascara that I have on my lashes. It's amazing. I think it does an even better job than an eyelash curler. This one is about $25, but there's also a great dupe by Essence. The Essence Lash Princess is under $5 and it's almost identical. Pick up this one next time you're at Ulta, or pick up the Essence if you want one that's more affordable. Try it out without curling your lashes. I promise you're going to be so impressed with the results. Tip number 3 is to apply castor oil nightly. Now, I know that this has become pretty popular on beauty forums, YouTube, Instagram, suggesting to do this for eyelash growth. And there are no medical journals or studies that clinically prove that castor oil can miraculously make your eyelashes grow. However, I tried this out myself, and after a few months, I really did see results in the overall look of my lashes, so thickness and length. So regardless of the fact that there are no medical studies, what I like to think of applying nightly castor oil to my eyelashes is that I'm applying a nourishing hair mask to my eyelashes every night before bed. And for me, that's enough motivation to put on the oil every night before I fall asleep. Tip number 4 is to make sure you're consistently eating a nutrient-dense diet. So any beauty goal is always going to fall back on diet in some way. So in terms of hair growth, the importance is on protein. Our hair itself is made of a protein called keratin, which the body relies on biotin to produce. While biotin deficiencies are extremely rare, especially here in the US, there are still some really great foods that you can incorporate into your diet consistently to help supplement healthy hair growth. Those foods include eggs, which are rich in zinc, selenium, protein, and biotin. Next, we have avocados, nuts, and seeds, which are going to have lots of healthy fats and omegas. Third, we have berries, which are going to help promote collagen production. Fourth, we have sweet potatoes, which are rich in vitamin A, which is necessary for hair growth. And lastly, we have those dark leafy greens that are a great plant-based source of iron. So with diet, you're not going to see results overnight after having one day of great clean eating, but after a few months of consistency, you will see improvement in your hair, skin, and nails based off of the foods that you're eating. If you're needing some recipe ideas that incorporate all of the beauty foods we just talked about, make sure to download your free copy of my printable Healthy Grocery Essentials shopping list that comes with a 10+ recipe guide. So once you download the printable, take it to the store and buy everything on the list that you don't already have at home, you'll be able to make 10+ amazing recipes that are rich in all of the beauty foods and are also delicious and meal prep friendly. I'll leave a link to download the shopping list in the description of this video so you can grab your copy. So that leads us to our 5th and final tip of the video. The last tip that I have for you is kind of a given, but it is necessary to say in a video about eyelash growth and health, and that is to never sleep with your makeup on. I know you've heard it before, it's the cardinal sin of beauty and skincare, but we've all failed and slept with our makeup on before. Now personally, whenever I've done this, my skin doesn't really suffer. One night with my makeup on, it's not that big of a deal. I wear good makeup that's light and breathable, so my skin is usually fine the next morning. But where I see the biggest impact is on my eyelashes. Maybe you guys can relate to waking up after sleeping with your makeup on and your eyelash is literally crammed into like one giant eyelash that forms a point. Now for me, this does way more damage than my face makeup ever would because my eyelashes literally break whenever this happens. Think about it. When you have mascara on, your eyelashes are extremely stiff like a board, and then whenever you fall asleep with your makeup on and the pillow, your eyelashes are stiff, so they can't bend to the pillow, so they have no choice but to break in some way. That concludes all of my tips for natural eyelash growth and maintenance. I genuinely hope that you found all of these tips helpful. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.